Good afternoon, lovely people. It's Jason Cannon here. We did a recent training session with some business owners and agents. We were talking about how to get unstuck. So that could be in your career, health. Do you feel held back and you're making no progress? So the session was about how to get unstuck and the framework of that, how to free yourself. So there's a well-known story about a truck driver, and he's driving along the road and he goes into a tunnel. He's not really paying attention. He gets the truck stuck in the tunnel, tries to go forward, getting more stuck, can't reverse out of it. This goes on for a little while. The traffic builds up behind him. A big crowd of people start turning up and watching, and after about an hour or so they decide, look, it's not going forward, it's not going back. What can we do? We're going to start to dismantle the truck, take it apart. And then in the crowd, a 6-year-old boy shouts out, let some air out the tyres. So they let the air out the tyres, they get the truck out, everyone's happy, traffic flows on. So the reason for talking about that story is that that could be you in your business or in your life, and you're not getting to where you want to get to physically or in business. You're stuck. You're that truck that's stuck. And because you don't have the solution to the problem, you're just going to stay in there. You're not going to move. There's going to be no change. So in industry, for example, there's lots of industries that are stuck, that haven't moved forward. And sometimes external minds and a fresh pair of eyes, a 6-year-old, maybe would help those businesses. So we call it divergent thinking. With divergent thinking, we can revisit those areas. We can visit the places that are where you're stuck. We can help you or help yourself become unstuck. So in the word unstuck, the U stands for uplift. Have a positive mental attitude towards things. Good mood equals good ideas. And this is hard when you're stressed and there's no flow. There's no creativity. And that creativity is state dependent. It's dependent on your state. The N stands for noise. The natural sounds, an alpha state that you create with those natural sounds. Listening to music, sounds from nature. Binaural beats, and they put you into an alpha or a theta state. So that's a creative state. So that's the noise. The S stands for support. Have someone to uplift you and to support you. And that can, again, that's in your work, in a health situation, and it helps you change your perspective. The other person helps you change your perspective, and if you help them, they'll help you. We know that asking for help is a sign of strength and not a sign of weakness. The T stands for truth. You can't make any changes with anything in life if you're not truthful with yourself first. Be honest, and don't be afraid to look at your life, your work and money. You can't just pretend, bury your head in the sand. Be truthful. Without being truthful, you can't move forward without the truth. That's the T. The U stands for urgent. Make it happen now. There's no better time than now. Stop making excuses. Stop giving yourself constraints. Start now, start today. So that's the U. The C is care, self-love and self-care. Look after yourself physically, get some sleep, good nutrition, exercise. Without this, creativity is much harder. If you're tired, if you're stressed, you're not going to be creative. The K stands for knowledge. Do you have a gap? Do you have a gap in your knowledge? Something you need to learn. It's harder to make a decision without all the information. It's harder to make a decision without options and key learnings. So seek information. So read, training, learn and listen. Knowledge by itself is not power. Knowledge is the potential and only becomes power when you utilize it. So that's the framework for getting you unstuck. And I hope this helps, and I'd love to get your thoughts on it. Thank you.